What's going on? Well, it's one of those things.
Well, the
where,
problem is we're kind of like always working here. So
yeah.
if something happens on the weekend and we're
Right.
home, we still have to kind of
No, that's a good
work.
point. And then, oftentimes too, we get storms that start to bubble up. And like this, for example, this is happening on a Saturday. I got to go check it out on radar scope. As you can see here, a lot of the storms started to crank and then started to actually back off again. A lot of what we saw form over the Sandias went to the east and delivered some hail across places like Edgewood. Have not seen that happen in the city here, but notice what's going on. We do have some storm movement from southwest up toward the northeast, so we may still get a shower or two going here, but most of the action over portions of San Miguel County up into Colfax County throughout the afternoon hours here and across the southwest. A couple of showers as well. Here's a look at the current conditions here in the metro area. 86 degrees. South-southwest winds at 3 miles an hour. Temperatures 70s and 80s to the north. High 90s too. Can carry a little cooler in Clovis in the high 80s. 95 down in Roswell. 94 Las Cruces and 90 out in Deming. Looking at satellite and radar here. Northwest. Seeing some showers down into the southwest as well. Up to the northeast. Grabbing a few showers too. But again, not a huge storm crop for today, and really this has been sort of the story of our summer so far, which has been decent crop of storms each day. Nothing off the charts, mainly because high pressure is not really helping us out all that much in its location. It's been sort of lingering around or near New Mexico, and that's not the ideal position. So we'll continue to see daily rounds of showers here, and all things considered, given where the high is setting up, it's not a bad setup for us. Could be much, much worse. But what we'd like to see is that high shift to the east, and it does look like things could get more interesting coming up into next week. But the overall weather pattern is interesting because oftentimes we'd love to be able to tell you that the monsoon flow pushes all this moisture in here and everybody gets buried with a ton of rain. But that's not usually how it goes. Usually we've got pockets of heavier rain, and each day those pockets can tend to shift a little bit. Some areas getting some days, others not much. In fact, the metro is a good example of that. We can get showers around the foothills and into Harrison the Heights while the west side misses out, or vice versa. So that's pretty much how it usually works here. So it's not unusual for us to have winners and losers each day in the monsoon flow, even during a good year. The overall point here is that what we want to see is long periods of time when we're at least getting some precipitation some places. And when that happens, overall, by the time we're finished with this thing in September, we've had a pretty good 3 to 4 month stretch. 82 Pagosa Springs, 84 in Durango, and 87 in Cortez. Mountain storms will remain a possibility up across southwestern Colorado over to the northwest. A few storms here too. Watch the higher terrain for the better chance at getting some of those showers. Out across the southwest, scattered thunderstorms, highs in the 80s in places like Silver City and Camado, 90s, TRC, Deming, and Las Cruces. Over to the southeast, partly sunny. Spot storm not out of the question, but we're not going to see anything widespread, I don't think. Up to the northeast, partly cloudy, some scattered rain showers possible each afternoon. We're seeing a nice crop of them today. Likely to see that again for tomorrow. Up to the northern mountains, 70s, Angel Fire and Red River, 80s elsewhere, including Santa Fe at 85 degrees for tomorrow. 87 Sandia Park and Estancia, 86 out in Mountain Air with some scattered storms. And finally, right here in the metro area, scattered rain and thunderstorms are a possibility. Again, hit and miss stuff. Shot at getting a shower is about 30% or so. And as you check out the 7-day forecast, some of those showers hit and miss over the next few days. As we look out into the middle and later portion of next week, it does look better for more widespread rain.
Looks good. Thank you, Mark.